Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chemistry chapter, that is physical and chemical changes. You must have read in class 6 changes around us. Do you remember? In that chapter you have learned the changes around our surroundings, physical change and chemical change. So I think you must have remembered these things. So let's start. This is first part. And what are the chapter focus? Chapter focuses on changes, means physical and chemical changes and its types. Characteristics of chemical changes, types of chemical changes, solubility of solids in liquid, and separation of components of a solution. Means mostly in this chapter we have to learn about chemical change. Physical change very shortly. Physical and chemical change. Kick-off activity means let's start with a activity. Effect of changes. Take 3 sheets of paper. Burn one of these sheets. Fold another sheet to make a shape of a boat of a aeroplane and tear the third one into pieces. Now out of these sheets, which one do you think you can bring back to its original condition? Only the second one. Fold another sheet and make a shape that we can unfold and make again a sheet. But burning of the sheet, it cannot be changed. And tearing of the third sheet cannot change because it is physical but irreversible. First one is chemical change and irreversible. Second one is physical and reversible. And third one is physical but irreversible. So only second we can bring it back. We have learnt about physical and chemical changes in the previous classes. Okay. A change is said to be physical or chemical depending on whether new substance is formed or not. If not, it is physical. If yes, it is chemical change. Understood? Now come to changes and its types. A physical change is a change in the state of matter. Means it only changes physically or physical properties without disturbing the chemical composition of the substance. There is no chemical changes in physical change. We observe physical changes, for example, wax melt or water boils to form steam. Only other common physical changes we observe very frequently are some examples also: freezing of water, tearing of paper, cutting of clothes, dissolving of sugar in coffee or tea or in water, etc. All are physical change. Most of the physical changes are reversible. But tearing of paper, cutting of cloth, they are not reversible. Physical changes are of two types: reversible and irreversible. Folding of paper, folding of cloth, drying of clothes, they are physical and reversible. But tearing of cloth, it is physical but irreversible. And burning of cloth, it is chemical, and chemical means irreversible. When two or more chemical substances react to form new substance, it is termed as chemical change. This is definition. When two or more chemical substances react and form a new substance, new product, is called chemical reaction. Chemical reaction occurs at molecular level. The substance which take part in the reaction are termed as reactant. Means the substance which starts taking part in reaction are called reactant. And what the substance are produced are called product. While the substance produced are termed as products, okay? The products are chemically different from the reactant because here new substance is formed, so product is obviously different from the reactant. Unlike physical changes, chemical changes are irreversible. Chemical changes are always irreversible. As I told you, physical changes can be reversible, can be irreversible. Okay? Now, many things happening around us are examples of chemical change. These are the example of chemical change. Curdling of milk, दूध का फट जाना, burning of fuel, cooking of food, respiration, rusting of iron, process of photosynthesis, digestion of food, all are chemical changes and irreversible. All process where chemical changes takes place, these are all examples, and the reacting substance are chemically transformed into a new product. When milk changes to form curd, its taste change because sugar present in the milk get transformed to make lactic acid, and so the taste of curd is different from taste of milk. Now some difference, physical and chemical changes. Some example of physical changes: freezing of water, melting of wax, boiling of water, melting of water, boiling of water, evaporation. These are physical change. Chemical change example: digestion, burning of coal, burning of paper, rusting of iron, tarnishing of silver, digestion, photosynthesis, all are example of chemical change. Physical change mostly reversible, but sometimes irreversible. Chemical change always irreversible. Okay? In physical change, no new substance is formed. In chemical change, new substance is formed always. Physical change can be temporary, means we can bring it back also. So it can be temporary, but chemical change is always permanent. Physical change, it involves very little to no absorption of energy, means there is no exchange of energy, no loss, no gain, no absorption, no emission. But in chemical changes, there must be either absorption or evolution. Means either it takes or it emits energy, mostly in the form of heat or electricity. It affects only physical properties. In physical change, shape size changes. Means boiling of water, so water can change into gas. Freezing of water, water can change into ice. So shape can change, size can change, state can change. But in physical changes, it affects both physical and chemical properties of the substance. Means it is permanent and it changes both physical and chemical properties of the substance. Okay. Now come to corrosion. Corrosion is a word. Means mostly we says it is related to damage or deterioration. The deterioration of metal, कोई चीज़ खराब हो जाता है, बर्बाद हो जाता है, under atmospheric condition is called corrosion. corrosion includes tarnishing of silver articles. जैसे सिल्वर की चीज को if you keep outside or open in the atmosphere, it becomes black. Silver color becomes black. This is called tarnishing of silver, and it is done by oxidation. A green colored deposit on copper utensil. Copper is also oxidized. Rusting of iron. Here iron is also oxidized. Means here it occurs in open area. So corrosion is a mostly deterioration or damage of metals or anything. Iron nails or other iron objects when exposed to moist air. Here one thing is important, it always occurs in the presence of moisture, air, water. Okay? So moisture is a important aspect for corrosion. To moist air gradually develops a reddish brown covering around it. You must have seen, it is called in Hindi jung lagna. It is a powder of iron oxide. Already told you that here metals are oxidized. मतलब इसमें oxygen add हो जाता है. It is a powder of iron nails becomes iron oxide. Fe2O3 plus H2O, water. It is called rust. In Hindi, jung lagna. Iron plus oxygen plus water gives iron oxide. This is corrosion. The two essential conditions required for rusting are oxygen and water. Rusting of iron is a chemical change. It corrodes the iron, means iron को बर्बाद कर देता है. The iron cannot be recovered from the oxide formed. Iron cannot be bring back of the original. Okay. Method of prevention of rusting. How we can prevent rusting? Mostly by paint it. Preventing the iron surface to come in contact with moist air. We know it occurs in an open area where moisture is maximum. Moisture या moist air helps in corrosion. So, prevention or preventing the iron surface to come in contact with moist air is helpful in avoiding formation of rust. If we prevent it from moist air, we can prevent iron also or from corrosion. Coating iron object with oil, tarnish, paint, all types of paint, etc. also prevent rusting. Process of coating iron with zinc. If we paint iron product with zinc, then it is called galvanization. It is a paint, but if we paint with zinc, it is called galvanization. Now, do you know iron pillars at Qutub Minar is resistant to rusting? Means it is placed in open area near Qutub Minar, but there is no rusting on the iron pillar. It is resistance to rusting. The pillar has been called testimony to the high level of skill achieved by the ancient Indian iron smith in the extraction and processing of iron. They have done very nicely testimony to the high level of skill achieved by our ancient Indian engineers, and they made iron which is resistant to rusting. Means, look at the picture. This picture shows part of the rusted iron gate. The brown color is rusting of iron. And this is pillar of Qutub Minar. The iron pillar in Qutub Minar, look, here is no rusting. So, this is all for today. We have learnt about physical change and chemical change, plus difference between physical and chemical change, and corrosion and prevention of corrosion. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video. Okay.